Hi, I'm Salem, and today I'm going to show you all my tattoos that I did myself and also the ones I just got professionally. But before I do, please hit that subscribe button down low so you won't miss anytime I actually upload, and also my Instagram and Twitter will be in the description down below so you can follow me there. So tattoos are fun, tattoos are great, I love tattoos, and I bet you probably do if you really want one. And I'm going to say just do it to yourself. Maybe not like that blind to it. Watch a bunch of YouTube videos, make sure this is what you want to do, and you maybe draw something simple so it's not extremely hard to tattoo yourself, but definitely you can, and it's very easy. I actually want to be a tattoo artist. That is my career and profession I want to go into, and because of that I just want to practice tattooing, and how I do it is I use my whole left leg as practice meat. But before we go and get into what's on my leg, let me show you what's on my arm. This was my very first tattoo I've ever gotten, and this was by my biological father. My real dad gave me this tattoo, I think the second time I ever met him. But when I was 17, he finally reached out to me, and I got this tattoo, and it's kind of fucking dope. I got it in like July, right after I turned 17. It's a rose with a coffin, and I honestly love it so much. It's so sick. And my dad fucking did it, so that's even sicker. And my dad is a professional tattoo artist. He actually goes to a tattoo shop and works, so don't think that he just tattooed me out of nowhere. Now we get onto my leg, and this is where things get pretty weird but pretty cool for the art. I can't tell you necessarily what order they came in, but I can tell you from what I remember which ones I started to do first. My very first one I remember is this little question mark right where my ankle is. I did that because I wanted to do something simple for my very first tattoo, and this was also a stick and poke. Most of my tattoos are, especially when I was first starting out. And yeah, stick and pokes fucking suck if you know what they are. But I did a question mark because I was actually going to do a question mark before a sentence, and so it was going to be like a question life. But excuse me. Halfway through the tattoo, when I was getting done with the question mark, I realized I probably can't write the best writing in a stick and poke, so I'm not going to write anything, and I just kept it at the question mark. My second tattoo on my leg has to be this little tiny heart with a dash right through the bottom. How did that came to be is I wanted to tattoo myself again. I wanted to practice more. I fell in love. I got a text. I literally fell in love with tattooing myself. It was just it was an addiction, and so I wanted to do it again immediately. And I drew like this heart picture on like little transfer paper because I was practicing transfer paper for the first time. So I drew like this little heart on transfer paper, and I drew a little line at the bottom, and I kind of liked it how it looked that way because it kind of reminded me of a card deck where if you have a 6 or a 9, the line will be at the bottom so you know which way it actually faces. I feel like that's why I did it to my heart, and so you always know which way the heart is supposed to face. I guess that's the meaning behind it. The next one I kind of like jump sharks because I went from those two tiny little things to a whole skeleton hand smoking a cigarette on my knee. This has a funny story behind it. When I was actually tattooing that, I was on the toilet sitting down for a really long time and I got bored. And so again, I grabbed actually one of my old drawings. I have a whole stack of my drawings right here, and I grabbed one of them, if I could find it, of a skeleton hand smoking a cigarette. And I took that drawing from this little pile, and I put my transfer paper over it, and I practiced my transfer paper again, plopped it on here. So this is actually kind of a cool thing, because it wasn't a free-handed skeleton drawing, it was actually a piece of artwork already in one of my drawings, and I implemented it onto my leg. I can't remember if these two are before and after, but I'm just going to assume which one came first. I was so broken up when I heard the news about Mac Miller. I was actually a huge fan of him since like I was in 3rd grade. I grew up on Mac Miller in elementary school and middle school and in high school. When he dropped Swimmings, I was eating that shit up, and then he unfortunately passed away, and it crushed me. I miss him every day, And because of that, I got one of his clothing brand logos, or his, like, I guess, motto and logo. Most dope. It's a red umbrella that says most, kind of shitty, and dope on the bottom, because I remember the last time Mac Miller went on Ridiculousness with Rob Dyrdek, he wore a plain black shirt with a red umbrella that says most and dope under it. And this is the one where I didn't really know if it came before the Mac Miller tattoo or after the Mac Miller tattoo, but I think it came after. I honestly can't fucking tell you. But this tiny little shitty sentence right over here, I tattooed upside down like this. And it just says my body, my art, because I realized if I'm gonna tattoo my whole goddamn leg, it's my fucking body. You know, it's my fucking art. I should be able to do whatever I want to do if I get to do it, you know? And then this huge one is also like another Jump Sharks, but this is actually a difficult one because I did a stick and poke. Like, all of these were stick and pokes, by the way, up until now. So I did a stick and poke of the whole thing, and then later on I actually traced over with a tattoo gun so I could get the feel of a tattoo gun. So this is my ghost, Frankie. I love Frankie so much with a passion. Frankie's the cutest little bean. He has little devil horns, and he's like so cute. I love Frankie. I drew him one day for a tattoo idea. I actually wanted a ghost on my leg, and I just drew Frankie out the pits of my mind. I almost fell. And he was so cute, and I gave him a little heart, but I actually, like, right after I tattooed him, I went to a party, I think with my sister. It was like her baby shower or something. And some of us, we all just like jumped into the pool and like we're swimming around, and that is why the heart is ripped off, because don't swim when you get a new tattoo. And last but not least, this is my newest tattoo that I actually did yesterday. Now, next time I do a tattoo on my leg, I'm gonna film it, so don't worry. But I just really wanted to do this, and so I just did it. This was a 100% complete all tattoo gun, and it is a heartogram of the band Him. If you don't know the band Him, they're just a Finnish rock band that play really good music. Like, if you're not into it, though, you're not into it, that's okay. But it also has a separate meaning behind the band, which also you can get behind if you don't even like the band. The meaning behind it with the heart up top here, that basically means that there's always a soft side to every man and woman. And then the very sharp bottom half right here also means there's going to be a tough side to every man and woman. So it's a yin and yang in oneself of how there's always going to be love and a bit of a softness towards us, but there's also going to be hate and this rough side that we're always going to show. But yeah, those are all my tattoos right now. Obviously, I want to be like Post Malone and get fucking covered up, yo. I want to be a tattoo artist, I want to tattoo a bunch of people, and I kind of want to document my whole journey. So if you like a bunch of that shit, click that subscribe button right now. What the fuck are you doing? Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I really try on there. Twitter, it's not important. You don't really have to follow me on Twitter. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.